Kardif. What is up, man?
If you want something to drink, you'll have to order it.
I bet you overhear a lot of things.
So what's that to you?
I've always got an open ear for news.
Have you got your purse open then? Every piece of information I give you will cost 10 gold pieces.
I'll give you no more than 5 for the information.
What? 5 gold pieces? Are you trying to ruin me? Let's make it 7.
No, it doesn't work that way. Let's say 6.
No.
You're a scoundrel, you know that?
Yes, I know.
Well, if you insist, let's say 6 gold pieces for each piece of information.
Alright, so give me a bit of information. Who counts among the influential citizens in this town? I already know that, but
You won't find anyone.
I like to waste away my gold.
The only powerful man here is Lamar. The moneylender is not very popular, but he has gold, and other influential citizens owe him money. The merchants and craftsmen also have a lot of influence. Too much, if you ask me.
And who is in debt to Lamar?
If you want to know that, you should take a look in his ledger. Only it might be pretty difficult to do that without him noticing. As far as I know, he always carries it with him.
And where can I find work?
You're not likely to find work down here at the harbor. You need to go to the craftsman in the lower part of town for that. But if you wield a decent blade, you could go challenge Ulrich. He fights for gold behind the warehouse.
And what do you know about the missing citizens?
All I know is that some people have vanished during the last few days. It's especially bad down here at the harbor, they say. Maybe you should ask around here a bit. There were some cases in the lower part of the city, too. If you want to know more, you should talk to Corrigan. He has his tavern in the lower part of town, and he's likely to hear a thing or two. Halvor, the fish merchant down by the quay, might know something, too. Many people frequent him.
I see, and who can teach me something around here?
There are a few competent people here in the harbor district. Carl the blacksmith is a sturdy fellow. I'll bet he can show you how to get stronger. Ulrich knows a lot about fighting, and Lares is a cunning rogue. He's down here at the harbor sometimes as well. And if you're crazy enough to go see old Ignaz, he knows all about Almich potions.
Where can I find all these people?
Oh, boy, the king will have won his war against the orcs before I've done explaining that to you. Just look around the harbor district and you're bound to find them. And if you don't know your way about, go to Braham and buy yourself a map. He's easy to find. His hut is right next to my tavern. I should have charged double for that one.
Is there any special work to be had?
Something special, you say?
It will get me in connections with the Thieves Guild.
Go talk to Nagur then.
Which is good.
Maybe he can help you.
Got anything special for me to do?
I've got something for you, but that should only interest you if you're a man of versatile talents.
Pickpocketing and opening
Well,
locks.
Zorus, the potion vendor in the marketplace, currently has a guest, Darren the fire magician.
And?
He had a new chest made specially for him by Thorben the carpenter. They say that this Darren has bought a bunch of valuable stuff with him. But you didn't hear that from me, understand?
I understand. Thanks, man. Right, so let's talk to Nagur. Kardif says you may have a job for me.
Well, well. So you're looking for a special job. Okay. But we play by my rules, understood?
What does that mean?
That means you do what I say and you get a third of the profits. If you don't like it, then there's no job.
Now, you can either throw this guy into prison after, getting this special job. As a mercenary, I'm gonna be in good books with the Thieves Guild, so I'm gonna let everybody walk around freely. So, we're business partners, so it's 50-50.
Okay. I thought I'd give it a shot. Of course, we'll split our profits fairly.
Alright, what's your plan?
You know the merchant Baltram, don't you? If not, it's time you talk to him. This Baltram has a messenger who supplies him with goods from Akil's farm. That is, he had a messenger. Until I cut his throat. And now Baltram has to get a new one, and that will be you. Your job is to get hired by Baltram and fetch the delivery from Akil. You bring it to me, and then I'll sell it on to an interested customer. He'll fork over a tidy little sum for it. And just don't try selling the stuff yourself. Have you got all that?
And how much exactly will the profit
How
be?
much?
I can't say exactly, but I estimate around 400 gold pieces.
And where is Akil's
Where is it?
farm?
Leave the city by the east gate. That's directly on the marketplace. If you follow the road to the right, you'll soon come to a few steps cut into the rock. Go up there, and you'll come to Akhil's farm.
When should I talk to Baltram?
When?
You can go right away. He should know by now that his messenger won't be showing up anymore.
Where do I find this Baltram?
Where?
He has his stall in the marketplace.
I see. Very well then, I'm all set.
Well then.
Good. Then get on your way. But if you try to cheat me, you'll soon be every bit as dead as the messenger. Don't forget.
Because as a mercenary, I like gold. I've got 10 learning points, right? Alright, so let's improve my dexterity.
Hey,
Lares,
you!
teach me something.
It can't go on like this forever.
There we go.
You really think?
You've already gotten more dexterous.
Thanks,
Got
man.
my own opinion about that. Nothing's ever gonna change that.
Let's go to skip. Skippity skip skip. Let me first save because it's been a while. Still tablet of the ancient ones. I'll make sure that I got all the gabba clams around here. Gabba clams are spiny clams. Sometimes they contain very useful shit, either to sell it or to use it to make runes. Yeah. I thought that was something, but it's not. A couple of fish. Meadow knotweed, which I will need later in Jarkandar. Alright, so let's look this little hut here and then talk with Skip the pirate. Glacier Cortez, rock crystal, a pearl. Where's the other? Right here. Clam meat, another pearl, another clam meat,
Nothing there.
and nothing.
There you are at last. I've been waiting here for hours. Just a moment. You're not a merchant from town, are you? Where is Baltram?
Who are you?
Who are you?
I don't see how that's any of your business. But if you must know, my name is Skip. Does that ring a bell?
Who?
Are you telling me you've never heard of Skip? Holy shit! Where do you live? I'm one of Khorinis' most wanted criminals. Me and my boys have been the scourge of the waters around this crummy island for years. Come on, you must have heard of me.
But of course, it's all coming to be back to me
But
now.
honestly, you've really heard of me before? Oh shit. And I had been thinking of strolling into town. Good thing I didn't. The militia would have put me in the slammer right away.
Baltram, you're waiting for a merchant?
Smart kid, aren't you? That's what I just said, isn't it? That good-for-nothing junk merchant seems to have forgotten me. If only I could get my hands on him.
Where do you come from?
You want to know where our hideout is? If I tell you that, I might as well invite the militia to arrest me. And in case you would like to pay us a visit, it wouldn't help you in the least. The island of Khorinis is large, and no one ever gets to where we are anyway, unless they have a cog or some other ship. And then you'd have to find your way through the cliffs as well. Nobody gets through there unless they know the secret path. There are only 2 people who know the path. And
Greg
you're
and Skip.
not one of them.
I see. Some gold, a stalk of swamp weed, which I can use for one of the mercenaries. A couple of torches. How many old stone tablets do I have currently? 2. I need 1 more. For on my way to the dead harpy. See you, Skip. Let's get the loot here on above these roofs, so I don't have to do it later. Which will be in total 2 leather bags. A mana potion, a honey which I can use to create honey tobacco for Baltram Abujin, which is the prophet guy, and a spell scroll. I think it was ice arrow, but I'm not 100% sure about that one. There's another, so there are 3 leather sachets. I forgot about this one. There's another one up here.
Nothing's ever gonna change that.
There's a healing potion somewhere around here as well. Honey. Pitch. And where was the mana potion? Here. Got them. Hey, Fellan. Why are you hammering?
For days now, I've been desperately trying to fix the leaks in my house. The rafters have been crumbling away ever since we had those rainfalls recently. Soon everything's gonna come down around my ears.
Hey,
Hello? Are you feeling quite well?
Fine, just as long as I manage to get all this repaired in time.
I know it's quest related, but those guys are sleeping at the moment. Hey, Fenia.
You look a little worse for wear. Haven't slept in a long time, have you?
too long, I should say.
Come on, step closer. With me, you'll find what you're looking for.
You said that you've got what I need. Does that also include information?
You said that.
But of course, what is it you want to know?
Are there any other traders here at the harbor?
Are there?
If you keep to the left at the quay, you'll find Helvor, my husband. He sells fish. On the other side, there's Brahim, the cartographer.
I see. Do you know anyone from the upper quarters?
Do you know?
If I knew anyone up there, I wouldn't be standing here, my boy.
What interesting things are there to see around the harbor?
Well, if you're looking for some action, you can go down to Kardif's Inn at the quay. There's always something brewing there. You can hardly miss it. The guy standing by the entrance there will certainly draw your attention to it. Besides that, there's the large ship of the Paladins, the King's stately war galley. That one's really worth seeing. You'll find it if you keep left at the quay and then pass under the high rock face.
Has anything exciting happened here lately?
You could say so. It wasn't that long ago. A thief ran by here. He must have stolen a bow in the lower part of the city. Of course, the militia came here way too late, like always. He got away from them, just jumped into the harbor, and he was gone.
I say, show me where. Let's sell some of the stuff like the pearls. I need 1 bottle of water. I know I need 1 bottle of water for the chest, and dead harpy, and also one for one of the hunters near the mercenaries. I don't think I need wine or gin anymore, nor beer, but I will just keep them just in case. And I'll sell them late game if I really don't need them. Let's sell these pearls. Let's sell these. Don't sell this. You can make quite a bit of nice gold from it. Well, not actually really that nice, but every little bit helps. Meldor.
What do you want?
I wanted to have a look around here.
And where exactly are you headed?
What interesting things are there to see here?
What in?
There's a cat house here and a tavern. The landlord's name is Kardif. If it's information you want, he'll be the right person to talk to. Do you, need money, by the way?
Are you giving it away?
Are you?
No, but right across the street here is the house of Lamar, the moneylender. I'm sure he'll give you a few gold pieces. Just go ahead.
Do you work for Lamar?
Do you?
Smart kid.
Actually, I was on my way to go to the upper quarters.
Yeah, right. And I was about to board a ship and have it take me to the king for an audience. People like you and me haven't been allowed in the upper quarters since the Paladins came.
Are you a citizen of this town?
Are you?
If you mean do I live here? Yeah. But still they won't let me into the upper quarter. Only the tops can get in there, or the merchants and craftsmen from the lower end of town. The people from the harbor district don't carry much weight in Khorinis. There isn't even a regular militia patrol down here.
Has anything exciting happened here
As
lately?
not long ago, the city guards turned the entire harbor district upside down. They were searching for stolen property. There've been plenty of thefts here lately, especially in the better quarters. They're obviously trying to blame the poor suckers at the harbor for everything.
I see. Well, thanks for the information, mate. Right, so let's go to the guy with the Fellan quest. So I can knock Fellan down. He should be awake by now. He's still sleeping. What a lazy bone. Couple of turnips, which I'll be able to use in Jarkandar. Elric's here. Let's see if I can fight him and own him. I think I can, but I want to fight against you.
I only fight from noon until evening. The fighting is only worth it if there are enough spectators who place bets. It's still too early. Come back later.
God damn. Alwyn.
Smart kid.
He's going back to bed. What a lazy bugger. Let me first go to the alchemist then and get myself the spell of oblivion. Which I need if I want to handle with Valentino without getting into trouble. Let me first talk with this lady over there, so I can get the quest with the statuette of Enos.
I know nothing about picking locks.
Smart kid.
What are you cooking there?
Oh, fish soup. It's not all that tasty, but at least it's hot. You can try a plateful, if you like.
What can you tell me about the city?
Most citizens in this town are afraid
That guy
of
was a bit
thieves.
late.
Therefore, it's not a good idea to enter strange houses. But if you're looking for a place to stay overnight, you're welcome to sleep in my hut. There's an extra bed that you can have.
Aren't you afraid of thieves?
The only valuable thing that I ever owned has already been taken. Oh, someone stole my statue of Enos.
Could you cook me some soup?
I cook for everybody. For you too, if you want. All you need to do is bring me a fish.
Cook me some soup.
Nothing could be simpler. Here, have a plate.
Thanks. Shortcut. I don't need this guy, actually. I will pay him 50 gold. Because I'm a fan man like that. I'm just looking around a bit.
Ha! Then you better not be caught looking around. It would seem that we have a few thieves in the city who would steal stuff from the rich people. The city guard recently turned the harbor district upside down, but they didn't find anything.
What can you tell me about the thieves?
Nothing. But all the citizens are scared and have become distrustful, particularly towards strangers. Don't get caught in strange houses. No one takes kindly to that. Yeah, you gotta protect yourself against thieves. A sturdy cudgel works best.
Can you teach me something?
I'm forging a few fittings and nails and repairing iron parts. But I don't know enough about forging weapons to be able to instruct you. If you want to learn that, go see Harad. He sure knows how to forge weapons. But if you want to train your muscles a bit, well, I can help you with that.
Like I said, I don't really need him, but how much do you charge for training? Because,
50 gold
you know,
pieces, and I'll help you to become
Lares
strong.
traineth for free, but I will pay him the 50 gold pieces so that people know that it's possible. I want to train with you.
Good. We can get started as soon as you are ready.
And gold is something, you know, which I don't really need a whole lot of throughout the game. Ignaz.
You've come just in time. I'm in need of an assistant for a magic experiment. I'm sure you're eager to do me a favor for science's sake.
Easy, my friend. First tell me what this is all about.
I have developed a new spell. A spell of oblivion. I've already successfully carried out a few practical applications, but I don't have time to conduct one final test.
What's in it for me if I help you?
I could teach you how to brew potions. I know the recipes for healing and mana essences, and for potions of great speed.
Tell me more about the experiment and the spell.
The spell serves to make somebody forget various events. So far, I have only found it to work when the person in question is angry, for instance. If he has been knocked down or robbed. Even if he has only witnessed such a deed, he will scratch it from his memory.
So I'm supposed to knock somebody down and then put a spell on him?
That would really make sense if the person were really mad after beating him up. But fistfights are nothing out of the ordinary in the Harbor District. I guess I have to find a victim elsewhere.
Yes, I think you get the point. But to make somebody angry, it is enough to attack him. You don't have to knock him down. So you should pick somebody who's by himself. If there are other people around, you'll just get into trouble with Lord Andre. Also, it makes no sense to cast the spell on someone who's busy attacking you. Wait for the right moment.
Alright, I'll try out that spell.
And take this spell scroll and find yourself a suitable guinea pig. Once you're done, come back and tell me how it went.
Thanks, Mage. And let's see, it's morning, so let's hope that the guy with the sheep is finally awake, so I can complete that quest, get another 30 pieces of gold into my pockets.
I don't believe that.
He's still asleep. What a lazy bone.
Hey, you, wait. You look familiar to me.
What do you want?
I've seen your face before somewhere, right? Here, we found this picture on some bandits we picked up a few days ago. It looks a lot like you. Apparently, those guys were looking for you.
Now if you say G, if you say no, you've got to be mistaken, you will get a bounty. So just say G, I never thought of that myself.
Very funny. What did those guys want from you?
Ask them yourself. You've got them safely locked up, haven't you?
No, they're dead.
I guess we'll never know then.
If you're in some kind of trouble, go talk to Lord Andre. Maybe he can help you. You'll find him in the barracks.
Hi, Harad. I'm looking for work.
I could use a new apprentice. Brian will have finished his apprenticeship soon, and then he'll leave the city. Are you good for anything?
If you mean, do I know blacksmith's work?
No, that's not what I meant. Sooner or later, the orcs are going to lay siege to the city, and then the only men who will count will be those who are in a position to defend our city. And I won't take on anyone as an apprentice who will disgrace me by fleeing the city with the women and the good-for-nothings, instead of holding the fort here with the men.
I'm not a good for nothing.
Those are big words. Can you back them up with big deeds?
What are you getting at?
Bring me an orc's weapon. Orcs have been seen near the city. With a bit of luck, you won't have to search for long. If you manage to bring one down, I'll take you on as an apprentice, provided the other masters agree.
Now, you can say, let's talk again about that orc thing, and then you can either take the option, the orc is as good as dead, because an orc weapon is easy to be found. You can find one with Bosper, not Bosper, Bartok, if you go outside hunting, or in a cave in the other side of the city near the market. If you say, an orc is a damn tough opponent, you will get the quest to help Hakon out, to take care of the bandits. Now, I'm not gonna do that due to the fact that Hakon will pay me 100 gold piece if I help him out. Once I take the path and where I will become an apprentice of, this guy, Harad Smith, I will take that quest in particular so that I got it covered. But beside that fact, always say, let's talk again about that orc thing. And your orc is as good as dead, because it's easier to find an orc weapon than to deal with the bandits. Sounds
good.
Weird, but...
Then stop wasting your breath, and let your deeds speak for themselves.
Can I sign? Do you sell weapons?
Do you forget it? Everything I make goes to the paladins or the militia. I have a commission for 100 swords from Lord Hagen. He wants to equip the city guard.
I see. Hey, Brian.
New in the city, huh? I'm Brian.